Okay, I thought I'd do how to play the turtle and be successful in this every time sort of thing. I don't play this. I don't play melee a lot, so I played the others a lot, and I've done R8s on all of the heroes, the 8 of them. But I'm least knowledgeable about this, but it doesn't matter because I use the link in the comments that is pinned. We'll have a link to Sly RNG's site, and he has great builds that I follow, tier lists, Ascensions to choose for each build, and I think he's the best info on this game. And I've poured through stuff to find the best, and it's up to date. Many of them only 4 months ago, but there isn't anything on Spiritual Assault, so I had to work this out. So the main thing is the Spirit Concentrator. I'll explain it a little bit more later, but that is crucial to re-roll early. We'll only have a couple of, like 150 gold by the time we want to get spores on things. And this lets us just drop weapons, pick them up, use them temporary, and change along the way without penalty. This one makes spores drop earlier because it must be based on weapon level. And so on the first craftsman, which is a couple of minutes in, there will be Gemini weapons that we can reroll to spores there. That gives you ammo, that gives you rate of fire, 25%, movement speed, and we're instantly killing everything once we get our shotgun and rainbow or um, what is it, the radioactive glove. The rainbow is probably the best one in here. Helps you with ammo, helps you with reloading, and that gives you about 120 to 140% weapon damage by the time you're going to boss. You're around 40 to 50 levels. The faster you can kill, the faster levels, the more ascensions, the more weapon levels, the more scrolls that you can get. Let's see how we go. Now, I have noticed a bit of a pattern, and it's about working out how the game plays and using it to your advantage. Every 50 kills, I'm going to get an injector and a shotgun, and I notice it tends to give me the things that I like. Let me just choose the laser gloves. You could choose a sword, it wouldn't matter. It tends to give you the weapons you use the most on that first drop. So I'm just waiting. You could run around here and not kill anything. Kill a few of these, but I just did a run before that I missed. I killed too many, and the craftsman appeared with Gemini weapons on it, and you can be level 1 and they'll still do it. And the 2 weapons I wanted didn't have Gemini. A rainbow dropped in an Argus. So I'm after the shotguns. I don't want to kill too many of these. I'm going to just stop for a second. Just see if my theory is correct. I've done every hero. This is the last one. I'll be putting them up on the channel. They'll be up there by the time this is up. I don't. It's the first time I've ever recorded anything. I've just had so much fun with this game. First time I've played a roguelike RNG. The peddler's about to spawn. It always seems to spawn here or here if you run around this little circuit. Craftsman's here, so we'll run across and see if we've got a shotgun. Now, there's an Argus here, but it won't have that I could upgrade to. I don't use any upgrades until I get what I want. I've got a weapon. They've got Geminis on them. That's what I'm going to get definitely. So I've at least got a main hand temporary in a second, and now I've just got to kill and see what injector drops, what shotgun drops. I haven't really got many secondaries. I didn't choose that in my container. Do what you want to kill them. Won't be long, and we'll get something. I'm not going to buy that weapon yet, even though we're getting gold enough for it, because the first 2 weapons might be all we need. And we can use a temporary shotgun. We can use a porcupine. We can use anything but our preferred weapon at the start, because there's no penalty us re-rolling what we want on it and then dropping it a couple of levels later. What did we get? Okay, we've got enough. We've got enough to start. So I'll just make sure I don't get killed. I'll get them over here. Now, see how everything's a bit hard to kill? Won't be in a second. They'll just be one shot. Doesn't matter as long as it's a fast fire rate. I'm going to pick up that, which I can't pick up. It's glitching. And I'm going to swap that for that. Everything's paused in single player at this point. Now we've got 162 gold. Now, why I'm waiting for the Argus, I still won't upgrade anything, is it's got a multiplier of 13, the Wild Hunt of 12, and the base damage is higher and scales higher as you upgrade it. So they are the best two, but this will do in a pinch. It's already got Gemini on it. 1, 2, 3. That would have been 900 gold that we don't have. Not doing any enhancement, not doing any upgrades, and now everything will die instantly. And what we want to do now is we're just killing quickly as many in the timer. It's just on a time base. That next peddler's coming, those next elites, regardless of how many you kill. You just run around and kill nothing, and it would still spawn the elites. And when you kill those elites, all the trash disappears. So I just want to kill as many enemies in here, both to get levels, which I'm not using yet, but I want to get as many choices of shotgun. Once I get my shotgun, that's when I start upgrading. Even if it's level 10 you were, it wouldn't matter because you're killing all right. And the enemies aren't dangerous at this point. We haven't chosen defensive scrolls, defensive ascensions. I'll talk about ascensions in a bit when we start to upgrade. So I've got open on a left-hand screen, a slight RNG site. We've got our first chest, but I'm not caring about that. I want to kill as many before that craftsman appears. So I got most chance of weapons. Just melting everything, whether they've got shields on it or not. They've got armor on them, they're just melting. Our movement speed's key. What do we get now? Just keep strafing. They go to try. That's why movement's so important. They sort of attack you where you just were. And that 25% movement speed helps in our spirit concentrator. Okay, we just got our inject. Okay, we're good. What I'm going to do now is toss that. I'm going to pick that up. The hell might have a good multiplier on it. It's not a good end get weapon unless it RNG gives us really high. I got one the other day that had 18.5, but it's got too low a base damage. Now you watch us pew pew now. Got our preferred main weapon for now. Doesn't matter what's on it. I'll talk about this later. But we do want, that's great to get early on. 50% lucky chance after killing an enemy, we're going to instantly be killing them. And 30% chance to recover ammo, which means after killing an enemy, we're not going to have any problems with ammo. Not that you would with the build that we've got. So 1, 2, 3, 4. See, again, I've only got 400 gold. We could have rolled once. Not upgrading yet. Still waiting out for the weapon I want. But now we're going to destroy. This weapon auto targets, which is why there's only 2 weapons in the game that do that. The radioactive glove and this. The glove is the advantage that using the enhanced beam, that is clicking the right button, right mouse button at the right time within the zone, will refract to 3 enemies. But frankly, at this point, that doesn't matter. Wrong shotgun. Just got unlucky on the shotgun, the Sunder. And I don't really care about not upgrading or getting Ascensions or Scrolls at this point because I'm killing fast and that's all that matters. They can't spawn quick enough. And by the time these enemies start to get bad, we've got our shotgun. Okay, just let me clear around here. We just got a wild hunt. So I'm now ready to do my upgrades. We're going to have a peddler soon, so I'm not going to change until the peddler because I'm killing fine. And then I'm not having the chance of getting killed. Cabbers at this point are sporting. They put corrosion on you, they slow you. I want to get the boots that stop me getting slowed, or the corrosion shard that gives me 25% corrosion damage, but I don't care because this hasn't got corrosion, the gloves do. Simply because it also means you're negative to the effects of corrosion they do to you, and being slowed is death in this game. Not now, I'm getting slowed. Have I got corruption on me there? No, got electricity on me. Okay, the peddler's done. So I'm coming over here. I'm just going to swap the hell out. The base damage you can see is much more, and the multiplier is 12. And as I said, it would have been 13 if it was an Argus. So we just bump that up now. Reroll to Spores, and we're going to have that for the entire game. Now, the beauty of this is I will continually keep dropping this as higher and better ones drop. and I'm looking for two stats. I'm looking for 50% lucky shot of killing an enemy, or 50% rate of fire after killing an enemy, 25% rate of fire. The more rate of fire, the more spores that go on our enemy, and as the trash gets tougher, it really makes a difference. I got one before that was 50%, and then I got another one that was, I got nearly like 80% lucky shot just on it, and it was destroying when I did the last run on the bird, I think it was. So that's good for now. Now we can do our upgrades. So always have the weapon that you want to upgrade. If I had the rainbow in my hand, it would only give you that to upgrade. So swap to your shotgun. And I'm looking here, nothing for skill damage, nothing for elemental damage, just survival. So don't care about that, not swapping weapons, that's useless. And that's got defensive, it's not great, because it's probably not going to be reloading a lot. And I'm looking for, that's not a bad one, looking for anything that I don't have to use my skills for the defense, but when the oh crap happens, so minus that when I have stuff close to me. So if we get 3 of those, and you can see down there that we'll get 45 damage reduction just by simply being close to it. And then we're hoping to get on the Goblet, I would re-roll Buffer Shield, which is minus 30% damage as well. Or I'm immune to any damage that's not greater than 30%. That's a really great one solid shell. I'd want to get 3 of those, preferably. But again, this is not Ascension based. You get crappy Ascensions all the way through, you can still be successful. And a couple of scrolls, survival scrolls. Money is no issue. We've got nothing to spend it on except for a scroll off a peddler now. Don't care about skill damage. I'll do that for now, and I'm going to toss it out. Could only have 20 scrolls with the, I've got don't care, don't care, don't care. So nothing. We got another one, which is nice. So 30%. 10, 20, 30, it's really good survivability one. I do like the movement speed of that, but you have to use the skill to get it. So I'm going to go over that. Recover 50 when you use primary skill or dash. Not terrible. We aren't ever going to get to that point, I would hope. So that one. Again, the reds aren't really going to be great for us because we're not using our skill. Plus 40 skill damage, so we haven't got a choice there. Just choose what you want. Skill damage I don't want. I don't want that one to go for us again. Non-elemental, that'll help for a bit of weapon damage when we're using the rainbow, but it won't on the gloves. I'll show you a bit how both work. But so you press 1 and 2 so you can change quickly to do your upgrades when you're running around. I have it set up to control. Right, we're going to run down. We're going to have a look. Oh, I guess level by running over those beads. No, that's terrible. I don't know who stands still in here. I mean, you stand still and you've got 4 seconds and not worth it. No, that'll slow you, especially with the gloves. That's not a bad one if you dash a lot just to not reload. Oh, we got an Argus there, I didn't see. It doesn't matter about these, by the way. It's just that number and that number. So I upgraded, unfortunately, 13 times 156. I'll stick with this. I just had one more projectile, small increase. Should have paid attention, but it doesn't matter. That's sometimes open, so I went to run there, but I have to run around. Enemies are spawning, but they'll run down to me. The boons about this is you can play so defensively. You can shoot through floors, up through, round corners, and you'll see that. I'll put some timestamps in, and you can jump to the things that you want or just use the container and run in. I love those for the boss and to get out of crap situations quickly. That's not a great one, but it's, like an extra shot basically. And the injector fires so many. The way Spores works is you just want this number to be big. If we had like 25% rate of fire as a base thing on this, that'd read like 1250. So that's why it's so wonderful, places Spores faster. So we're going to enhance that. Look on the peddler for scrolls, which we did. And I'm going to have a quick look at the chest. Never take the one that gives you a cursed scroll. We haven't got much money now, but I'll see what I get. And I can come back to it as I get a bit more now. So that's good for the gloves. No. Wait for goods, useless. I'm not having MO problem. I'm not doing crit with this weapon, though the rainbow does do crit on the boss as you right click. Don't need money. I'll do lucky chance, 25%. Not going to have MO problems. Now we can destroy. Remember where your craftsmen are? I'm going to go to my preferred little loop, which is out here. They will spawn, these guys will follow me wherever you are. The spawn point's this little fence here. They're going to start jumping down. They'll jump down over there. So all I'm looking for now is a better main hand, a main weapon. The next timer we're heading towards is the first set of elites, and we'll melt them with what we've already got, but we'll get a better weapon before then. I'm not running around the whole map because I want to keep all of the ads spawning close to me so I get them killed the quickest I can to get the most upgrades like this. That's not a bad one. Just as you know, if you have to use that for defense later on or on the boss, you get your shield greater, so I'm going to choose that. It's actually a good one for running R8s too. It's a bit of fun when you work this out. I don't know if you've ever done this without spores. Let me just show you, like, throw that out for a second. You try to kill something. You're doing nothing, man. That's the difference between spores and not spores. It's like, now look at it. We're just going to eat them and one-shot them. Now, I have tried looking at videos a little bit older now that said, you know, try miasma. That's mixing different elements. I tried combustion bill on the ground prints. Since they actually reworked this, and my son told me that spores got reworked, I hope it doesn't get nerfed. Now what would it get? We've got a radioactive glove. I'm just going to have a look at it to show you what the stats we're looking for. Well, that's useless because we're doing a decay. Ammo, it's got lucky shot of 20, so the one we got, and I don't want to die here, is just doing that for regen of my shield. So all I'm using, that's why just using my skills for defense. Okay, I've got a sniper. Got slowed, so I really want to get something that stops these. Must have been a kappa or something that got me, that slowed me. Yeah, there he is. 2 kappas. So I nuke those first. Just make sure I target those. Usually, I don't think I've got a run where I haven't got the boots, because they're a normal scroll, so they've got a high percentage of dropping that stop you being slowed, because being slowed in here is just death. And I always go for movement hell, and yep, we don't need it. We're just looking for just a rainbow at the moment, or a radioactive glove with rate of fire, or a lucky shot chance, the different combinations of it. And the best is killing enemy, because that means we've got 100%. You know, we've got 100% uptime. We've got 100%, 50%, 50 lucky shot kill 100% of the time. That's what I meant to say. And the beauty about the rainbow is you can shoot through terrain, so you can play very defensively later in the game when it gets dangerous. You can shoot through here. They can't do their frontal. You can shoot upstairs, and then when they come down, you go upstairs, and you shoot downstairs. You shoot around corners. That's a great corner to use. Really is a good weapon here, and even, let me show you the skill. Like, the skill just doesn't perform. Now, we haven't chosen the Ascensions to make those better, but I just got corruption on me. And our first set of elites and our first goblet choice will come. I'm just going to clear some of the trash because that's more levels. If you just kill the elites, by the way, just getting in here to kill these guys away from the trash. Let me just upgrade my other weapon. I can hear lanterns coming for me. That means the monks are starting to come. That one's a good one. That's a good one if you want to jump around, but I'm a bit lazy to do that. I'm going to do straight 40% damage. I don't really want to extend my skill. I want to get back to shooting. What have we got here? Not great choices, so it doesn't really matter. You choose what you want. That's a great one because it's filling my ammo and I'm not reloading less, which means, you know, more pew-pew. Now we're going to melt this guy because it's not expecting you to have spores at this stage of the game. Look at that. Even went through his armor and it hasn't got decay on this. Use the corners. Don't need to, but I'm just showing you if it was the later elites, use the corners. It'll eat any of the lanterns that come towards you. The way the radioactive rainbow works is it targets whatever's close. And I'm going to do the triple comeback. That's a no-brainer there. Though our health goes down, so, you know, Doesn't really matter though, because it's a freebie. You'll get your health back later. That's just MO. Rate of fire though, so yeah, we might go for rate of fire. That's for the aspect. So it's also skill based here. Go to my weapon to upgrade it, go back. And what I would do here, there's two things. If you're in here to farm essence, you'll just choose one of the three that doesn't hurt weapon damage. So something that, doesn't say 100% skill damage, but less 50% weapon damage. So I would probably in this choice do, you might do that one. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to, with a crit weapon, when attacking with this weapon, if crit enemies, I'm going to re-roll anyway. I want to get buffer shield if I can early on this. If I was capped, so slow and steady is useless. See that one there would be all right. I would choose that because it means that if I stick with the rainbow, I'm not doing elemental damage anyway. Sometimes you do get the rainbow with elemental. So I could choose that. It's not going to hurt me, and most damage normal. It won't help with the crit damage on the boss, but we're gonna pew pew by then. I'll just see what else. Don't do glass cannon. My son did that, and it not only does your health by 50%, and we would die really quickly with triple comebacks. It's already reduced. It does your shield or armor as well. See, that's minus 20%, so you wouldn't do that. I've just got this to burn, so I'm just having a look at the choices here. If you're just trying to get your first kill and you got, soul essence to burn, I'm looking for firearm specialist. I would have gone for the other. I was just seeing. Dash cooldown. This is survivability, but let's do another roll here. That's a good one if you're doing Crown Prince or using the radioactive glove because it means it's great defense. Might do that, but it locks us into the glove. I'll just do got it buffer shield. It just means any hit, as long as you spread out the enemies and you're surrounded by them, you're immune to the damage that they do if it's less than 30. It's a good safety one early on, especially now that we've got triple comeback. I've only got 55 shield, 30 health. So we run to the vendor here, look on here for a scroll. I'm going to choose that because it means when the lobster's coming up that I'm immune to the negative effects of the burning. And that can ruin your day. And I'm going to bounce that up. I've got 2 chests coming up. And it's all timed on the base now. It'll start the next, I think, is 10 minutes to the next set of elites. And then 10 minutes again. So it's 30 minutes until boss time. Actually, 30 minutes till the trash stops spawning. And then as soon as you kill the elites, the boss is ready to kill, or the trash disappears. So you can just kill the trash. Now, this is the beauty of the rainbow. You just use your terrain. If you don't get lucky on defensive skills, doesn't matter. And we're just destroying everything. These are starting to become enhanced. You can see the blue names. That'd be a great choice in an R8, but I want to go the slow boots. That's what I've been waiting for. Now the octopus is coming up and the kappas are not going to slow me, and that's real dangerous. I don't think I've done a run where I haven't got the boots. Now I want movement speed, so I'm looking for the abnormal speed, which is the normal scroll. It comes up a lot. And it gives you 10% if you're at 50%, I think it is 10%, or gives you a lot of movement speed. I'm after the ostrich boots. Slows down your dash. I don't care about that. If I get the 50% movement speed all the time, you know that you can move out of the hands on the boss. Gluttony, which is really the importance of getting out of that. That's the most dangerous thing that Gluttony does, is the swipe that he does with the hands across. You'll see that at the end of the video, or you can just jump there now. I'm just looking for gloves there. I'm just going to have a quick look. It's got rate of fire on it, I think. Now this is good if you're not like emptying your mag all the time, and we've got against the flow, we've got rate of fire, so I'm probably going to swap for this for the bit. We've got lucky shot chance after making a crit. That's not going to help us because this doesn't crit. I'll give it a go to show you how it works. Was there a craftsman up here? I'd have to run down. No, he disappeared. That's right, and it hasn't got. So just to show you, without doesn't do a lot. It's all right, it's eating through them, but it's going to pew pew in a second. Mid air pause. It's always about skill on this. 80% skill damage when holding. Really, you can choose whatever you want. There's no great defensives, and we don't need it to beat the boss. That's a good one. I do like that. I don't care about that because I'm eating through. Actually, I'm going to go movement. I dash and I get my 40% for a little bit. I haven't got any movement scrolls yet. So you won't burn through that because it's not shock. Here we go. Now you'll see it's night and day when I do this. And what was the rate of fire again on this? Conditions. Yep. Now we'll start burning. That means that this weapon that's 1700, it's probably 1700 because I just procced rate of fire. Let's see. Really fast. We're going to be placing spores so quick. Right clicking in the zone. This weapon has a further range on it. Too many spawn pot spots around us here, so I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to go back to my little. Next spawn spot is here, that corner there. They're going to jump down, so you don't want to be here. It's not a great place. So I'm going to go to my little circuit upstairs that has lots of exits. Catfish, you want to get those down. They can stun you and push you back into a shark that's coming up very soon. Okay, this is my preferred area because I've got this block in the center that I can just run around, and anything following me I can group up with the glove. That's the lucky shot that we must be procking somehow because the yellow numbers. Just gathering them into this little channel here. Now, if we had the rainbow, again, you could be shooting through here at that stuff, but it's not dangerous yet. Well, we're so overpowered for the level we are. We're 23 already, and we're not even at the second set of elites. Just using that to get I just got hit. Get away, and whoa, triple comeback, man. So vulnerable. Doesn't matter though. It's a freebie. I'm going to just get them all in here so that it's the thing about the rainbow. It's a better defensive weapon. But I wanted to show you how the glove works and also how rate of fire really eats through stuff. I've got a chest that spawned. I've got monks spawning. I can see I'm getting chased. So if you go too far in here, you're going to get guys spawning down to the waterfront there, and you'll have both sides coming at you. So don't go too far back. Chest is just above. We're going to get a break in a second when we get to that other set of peddlers. You can see the gold sack at the top of the screen. Eating everything that's close and bunching up the enemies is it's advantageous to you at this point because the enhanced beam just spans everywhere. I'm going to run around and get those bunched up, just eating through everything. I got my abnormal speed, usually do, so I'll show you that. And we got that there, so that's going to help us as it starts to heat up. Just to show you the abnormal speed here. So we've got our boots, 2% movement speed for every 10%. So, if we're full, we're getting 30% movement speed out of those. And just getting away and moving stuff, really is life in here. And you can play a safe game by being distant. Okay, just keep an eye on the mini-map. Got an illusion dropped. I can hear, I got pulled by a shark, I think. Yeah, just going to get out of here. Shield regen. Just going around to get some of the catfish down now. And the cappers, and I'm keeping an eye out for sharks. I want to have a look at the chests in a minute. We're going to get a break though. Everything's going to despawn. And then I'll have a look around what's maybe an upgraded weapon. There's the sharks. Now, the good thing about this weapon is it does slow them, but you have to keep a distance, so it slows anything that puts the corrosion on. Okay, we just got a break. We're going to have a look, pick all our essence up for upgrades, look around for any weapons you might have missed. I'll upgrade in a second. They're going to spawn in a second, so I just want to make sure I look at these two chests. And I get the immunity. I didn't buy it off the first vendor, I forgot. Let's see, yeah, we could have got some health and shield then. Forgot all about that, just in the commentating. It's all right. I'm going to go to the legend. Now, I really do like this. What have we got on here now? That's really not important. That's the one that's really nice, but I'm going to roll it just to see what I get. I would normally go for Legendary Skull to see if I get Feline. If I got Feline and Buffer Shield together, which I've already chosen, you are invincible in here. Let me do it, just see what I get. Anyway, that's usually a good scroll. And that's a great one for the injector. Really will start pew-pewing because of that. So we got some DPS out of it. Look at it. See it moving away. It's so nice. Whoa, what happened then? Is that the fish? Has that got something on that that makes you movement that I've missed? I don't know. It moved a lot. I don't know why I'm moving so fast, but I'll take it. I want to go back to the rainbow now, though. Better bossing weapon, and I'll explain that on the boss, or you can skip to that point. Because you can shoot through the pillars that the boss puts down. What just dropped? A wild hunt and nothing. No rainbow. The corrosion eats through the yellow on these guys. Even I went to the refractor beam just to show you how OP this is. It just kills everything quick anyway. So I'm running around a bigger loop now just to get rid of. He's immortal. I just want to get rid of the monks. And they sort of round the map. They will port to you, but you want to cull those down. Now it starts heating up. I better upgrade. So upgrade. Oh, I love veteran, really powerful, and I'm going to choose it. It's a bit late to get it because the enemies you don't want to be too close to, but I'm going to get the rainbow then if that's the case and try to get my health. That means our health, we've got it minimized because the triple comeback, we only get one more until that's gone. But that will give us so much health as a buffer for the boss. The lanterns are a good way to, so you have to not press continuously because everything dies so quick. You go like just circle straight them with our movement. Try to get out. I've got 5 extra health. Keep just circling around them. I'm invincible. It's a bit dangerous, isn't it? I'm going to get the rainbow, which I could shoot through walls. So we'll just keep going. Play a bit safer for a second. Okay, we've got a rainbow. What's on it? Crit's not going to help us except on the boss. I really don't. That's not going to help us. It's not very nice. And 100%. But I just want to get my veteran up so it's a bit safer. It's not a great pew-pew weapon, but Spores will take care of that. The vendor was down there that I didn't upgrade my weapon. So, whoa, getting a bit dangerous here. Dash, dash. Could have 40% movement after dash. Oh, that's what it was before. That made me move so much. Okay. Oh, I did enhance. Okay. I'm just going to run around now. Okay. I'll do that in case I get away from stuff. 20% movement speed. Dangerous things here are the sharks, the most dangerous. Skill's not doing much. Just getting out of there. Just running around to get the little guys to get my veteran up. Catfish. Have to press my button late so it doesn't nuke them before I get to them. I'm up to 11. It's going to slow. Oh, I do like this if it's the right one. Yep. Because we've got shield regen, that's good. I mustn't have upgraded there. It's still showing the icon. Oh, I didn't look at the peddler for scrolls. That's what it is. As long as you circle strafe these guys, they will do where you just were. You need a bit of movement speed to do that, but I'm just trying to get my veteran up. It's going to heat up after that. The elite spawn in a minute or two. What is it? 19. They're going to spawn in 45 seconds. So just getting a few of these up from my veterans, and then I'll kill the elites. All this trash will despawn. So I want to get as many veteran stacks when I'm up to 27 extra health. You go into the boss with 200 health and you make a mistake. It can be the difference between a kill or not a kill. Lanterns are good to get them on, as long as you don't get blown up by it. Bad. Don't care, don't care. What do we get there? Hell and a laser glove. Just trying to get close before I kill it. Bit dangerous doing this, but I'm a bit greedy for that veteran. Oh, I had to do that. It got blocked. Can't hurt you with your punch anymore. It's just too weak skills. I haven't upgraded that punch, but you know. Okay, massive monsters incoming, and they will always catch up to you. This is where you can use your terrain. Kill them from here. Just make sure this is a spawn point, so just kill anything around you. He's going to die really quick once that yellow comes off him. Just circle strafe him, because he aims for where you just were, and I just got caught, so I'm doing my Aspis. I'm going to run down, and I'm going to shoot them up through here. It's a great defensive weapon. You couldn't do this with the glove. Kill this monk. We're just going to eat him because he's got no armor on. I've got a catfish. Just going to get these monks up here out of the way. Kill this capper and get another stack on our veteran. We're up to 46. He's going to die so quick. So we're eating these. These are really enhanced now. They get crazy after this, but where's that? Another veteran stack. Another veteran stack. He's running from me. See, they're getting scared of us now. They've seen the spores in action. And just going to circle this guy. Now, he won't do those frontal projectiles if I didn't, only when you're at range. If I stay in the sweet spot here, he'll try to sword me, but he won't do those damaging projectiles. And we've melded him first Goblet. All the trash is spawned. What I would normally go for here is weapon damage or survival. That one's minus 20% weapon damage, so definitely not do that. 50% dash cooldown for every max shield. I mean, that's not bad. Just choose something that doesn't hurt weapon damage. So I'm going to re-roll because I've got stuff to burn. Not. That's one that will do your skill, but you'll lose 50% weapon damage, so I'd never choose that. If there is an elemental effect, that'd be good for the glove. I don't really care what I choose here. I'll just do that because a dash on the boss is helpful. Lots of dash now. Look, continuous dash, so we can get away from his swipes. That's good for damage reduction, but we're not using our. You choose what you would normally choose or you like. It doesn't matter because this is not an Ascension dependent build. We're just doing weapon. That's a good one generally, but I'm going to go for the 45-second. Might help me in a no crap moment. Okay. Now we would have got a. Now we've got 2 chests coming up and another peddler. 10 minutes till boss time. It's just a bit of time because I'm pausing, explaining stuff. I'm going to run down here and upgrade. I love the movement speed from that dash though. And the scroll that we've got. Survival. Now, if you look here, we're at our 20 scrolls. Got to toss out some fluff when some good scrolls get dropped. We're up to 20 on our off weapon. Radioactive glove. Is that the one we dropped before? Yep. So remember where your craftsman is, because we're looking for a better weapon. And the chests often have reroll normal inscriptions to rare. And I always do that on another weapon that I see around that just has green. And you get some awesome weapons at that point. I'm going to press F. My favorite point again. Just do this circuit until it gets too crazy. I'm going to try to get some veterans on these early ones. Veteran stacks. Not pressing the button until I'm right on them. Like that one was too far away, just so I can get them before this fight's really going to heat up. And the sharks are the dangerous point. Octopuses are immune to. They're slow, and they don't do a lot of damage. It's the slow that's their danger. What do we just get? I guess a justice or something. Don't need a fire weapon at this point. Use terrain so he can't chain you. Got a spawn point around the corner here, so I'm just trying to keep close to the enemies. We've got that Ascension that makes them do less damage to us, remember? So it's not as dangerous. But still is. We've lost our... I've got one more triple comeback. Oh, I've done that scroll. That's silly. Because I've got the veteran, I have to get rid of that. It'll bounce back in a second. It takes a bit. It's a bit of a delay. And the triple comeback's there, so just getting our veteran up. The veteran doesn't help you if you've reduced your health to 1, and I forgot that I did that. They're good for veteran stacks, the lanterns. They don't explode straight away on you, so if you keep moving and you run into one, they'll explode behind you. Still got our triple comeback, so just trying to get our health up. Getting out of here using my Aspis to get shield regen and health. And just to get to a safer area. So it's 10 minutes. You could run around and kill nothing. Wait for the elites to spawn. And then they would despawn all this trash, but I want to use them as a veteran stacker. Oh, I just got hit by something. I'm going to take that. It's a bit late in the day, but you never know. An extra level on my... Get out of here. I just got hit. Playing a bit dangerously for veteran, aren't I? Hey, look at the speed we got there. That's so much fun. It's both the Ascension, the 40% after dash movement, and the abnormal speed, because we're haven't even got ostrich boots. Just using getting out of there. I like this corner for sharks. I'll just get this guy out of the way. And they come to me, I just move in here. They can't chain me. Don't go too far back or you're going to get guys spawning on the waterfront. Got some chests to look up upstairs. Let's have a look. Probably shouldn't run into the enemies, but anyway. Lobsters are spawning now. We've got that flame shard scroll, which I always try to get and often get. And it means that the fire they put won't hurt as much. Okay, search scroll, let's see. This is where you search for a feline to be invincible. Nope. Just burning through my money, so I don't care. Let's see what we got. Nope. 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 Oh, it's not too bad, but it just means you get damage. I'll do that. It means we're getting hit all the time. We're getting crits on a weapon that's not crit. We're not hitting the crit spot there. We got some yellow numbers. Luckyshot also before does that. Still looking for a better weapon. I still got a pretty average weapon, but it's still killing all right, you know. So I could go to the boss with this weapon, kill from underneath. Pretty sure that the word's got around and these guys are scared of us now. I'm going to use that just for some regen. Punch you in the face. Okay, got another veteran stack. What are we up to? 100. We're halfway now. And we're not seeing the benefit of that because we've got triple comebacks. Everything's being reduced. Let's see what's on here. Another search scroll. That's not too bad because you can throw out the ones you don't want. No, I'm just going to be coin shots. Not too bad for lucky shot. You'd see that money disappear. It shows you how much. And because we're not worried about, that would have been good to get early. You hit about 12 elites in here. That's under 20% if we got it earlier. Just burning my money to see what we can get, eh? They really give you the normal ones. You don't get the rares very often. Now, that'd be a good one. If you got that earlier, I would have taken that. I missed it on the vendor. That's a good one too. No, it really gets dear. I'm down to nothing, so just wanted to see what we give. I don't need anything more, to be honest. Probably need a better weapon. Let's see. I've got pretty crap ones on here. So we've hit the craftsman. Got a bit of a break, and I'm going to have a look for a better weapon. Already got 15. That's going to give us total damage because we've got decay. We've got 20% lucky damage. Not great again. I want rate of fire and lucky shot chance, but sanguine's good for health regen. It does make you take more damage, and I'm not going to do that because of buffer shield. So I'm going to say nothing to that. Now, if it shows you here, do you see underneath dormant bullet, max capacity 20 of 20? If I clicked that, it would throw out a scroll randomly. So I need to calm my scrolls if I wanted to get another one. Okay, where'd the vendors appear there? Just lost track of thought. I don't know what you got there. That's the one we dropped, isn't it? I'm going to bump that up. Now up to 22. We'll be about 26 by the time we hit the boss. We might get an extra level out of that scroll we got. And did I put spores on it? Yep. Let's see how it goes, because it hasn't even got good inscriptions on it. I want to just show you it's really the spores doing the heavy lifting. I don't want to go to the boss with this weapon, so I'm just going to keep an eye out for a rainbow. But every 50 enemies. I probably threw out when I was running. What was it? That's the one I threw out. Okay. Just going to gather them there. A bit of a good funneling point for the enemies to be grouped up. And it just got fiercer. We're going to get more enhanced guys. You're going to get more lobsters, more sharks. The music's changed. It's getting more exciting. Now, if I go through this tunnel, they'll start jumping down on me. So I'm just delaying going through it. I want to get as much of this bunch, together, so the gloves come to play. And the 25% rate of fire we've got in our Concentrator is helping anyway on anything, even if it's not on the weapon. That's why the Valiant Sword's really powerful. You get movement speed and the other. Look at it just eating everything up. Now they're jumping here because I went too far. What have we got? Not really caring about anything here, but it doesn't matter. We're just pew-pewing. It's the beauty thing about weapon build. You're not going, oh, I didn't get my Ascensions, so I failed my run. There's a lobster trying to kill me somewhere. I'm going to run around and find him. Kill these monks so you're not getting chased. It'll eat through their shield. Look at that. They can't slay me, and that is their danger. I'm just doing it for a couple of, I want to get levels. Oh, I forgot about my veterans. When I'm up to 106, got to kill them close, don't I? There's a shark there. The good thing about this is it's got a lot of range, and it slows them, so they're just waddling along. They're wondering why their legs aren't working. And it's all that green stuff we're putting on them. There's some lobsters here. Now, the lobsters, at this point, I've got 3 minutes until the elites are going to appear. If you're a bit worried about losing the run, they're enhanced. They take a while to get down. You can just run down underneath, and the lobsters will port down here. And when they port down here, you run up top. They take a while till they port to where you are. Now, that just glitched. I had to take my finger off and re-click it again for the beam to work. It didn't get that lantern when I wanted it. Happens every now and then, rarely, but it does. They're going to all jump down here. There's an enhanced enemy in here somewhere. See the circle? He's dead. Pretty fun to be OP, and you know, if you've ever tried this, and that's why you might be here in the video, it was just unbelievable at this point. I'm thinking, how are you supposed to kill anything? Because you didn't even get to this point because, you know, you didn't have the money to put your spores on, and that's what I usually do spore runs with an angelic aura or something, because it's the fastest firing weapon in the game, and especially on the bunny, and I just got blocked. It's high survivability, and I've got triple comeback, so I haven't got great health. We haven't even got the survivability scrolls. What did I not pick up before? Oh, forgot to pick that up, and what did it toss out? I need to calm my scrolls here. Yeah, what do I need? That's good. That's good. That's 45 seconds, but it might save me on the boss. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. But the others are pretty good. I don't need that. So I'll pick up Fish and Bear. I don't want to lose that. That's why this weapon's doing so good without rate of fire and that. I tried to read about it. All I could find wasn't sure that it works really good with fast firing weapons, and I tried it on an R8 run and it just pew-pewed, and so I'm not sure fully how it works, but it works with spores really nicely. Oh, it's really pew-pewing here, look at that. Oh, better get out of there, they're starting to spawn behind me. It's just destroying. How long to boss? A minute 3 seconds. I'm just going to kill that guy. Good. Oh, just got hit. Chip will come back. We're a bit vulnerable. Punching the air. They're all bunched up now. There's a shark coming, getting out of there, and a monk, and a shark, and it got me. That's the danger, the sharks, but no triple comeback now. But our health has shot up to 171 from 40 or whatever. So it'd be nice to get some more veteran stacks. We're at 111, but I'm not going to risk it at this point, to be honest. The boss is just a couple of minutes away. We're going to eat through this guy. I'm just going to get that monk out of the way and get to a safer spot for these elites. They run faster, as you can see, than the pack. So as long as you kite them away from the bunch and make a safe spot, and there's some lobsters up here, I think. I'm just going to get away from them. See how those catfish push me back? Pretty dangerous. So I'm just going to nuke them as I go through it. Massive elite monsters are incoming. So as soon as we kill those, all the trash despawns. We do get levels off these though, so they're really worth killing. We're slowing them. If we had the radioactive, I could shoot them through that. What do we got here? I'll just go to that for a second. It's twin beam. What do we got? Yep, spores are on it. Instantly killing an enemy is good. Lucky shot chance 40. Yep, that's good. I'm just going to play a bit more defensively here while we've got the elites coming in. It's still killing really good. He's going to be burnt because I'm in the sweet spot. Something's pew-pewing me over there. Lobster's here. I'm just going to run past him. There's a bit of a bullet sponge, but he's trying to run away from us, I think. Just getting rid of the monks. I don't want some lanterns at this and get killed. Got pulled by a shark. And pulled again by a shark, but let's get out of here, eh? And pulled again by a shark. Get away. Okay, let's try to get these elites down, eh? He's in the corners. I can't slow him because I haven't got the glove now, but I can use line of sight on them. And they always do a frontal, these guys. Really hard frontal. But I can use this corner here. There's an elite there, but just keep moving. The elites run faster, as I said, than the pack, so he's going to die in a second now. The second beam's doing 50% to the things around this guy. Now he's going to die. Reloading. No, he's dead. Going to get away from the lobster that ported up. And I'm going to do an upgrade on this. Don't care, don't care, don't care. So go back. I'm going to use get under. That's why I went the rainbow and dropped the glove. Just getting a bit dangerous here. Haven't got a lot of scrolls like stone skin or phantom skin. Okay, there's a monk down here. I'm going to finish him off. As I said, if you keep moving, and we've got good movement speed, it's just going to reflect. Okay. And those guys shoot through walls all over the map. What did I miss here before? Oh, it was the scroll. Going to get this monk. The beam will kill all the things that he spawns around him, and he's on his own at the moment, so good time to kill him. But there's a shark, so I'm going to make sure he dies. Got hit by a couple of lanterns, but buffer shield helped us. He'll port around. I'm getting a lot of trash now, so I'm going to keep moving. Yeah, I've got 40% lucky shot chance, but I've been at this point where you're just destroying even the elites, but I'm just going to play it safe. We lost our triple comeback. Here's the corner here. Trying to find out what that enhanced one is. The one with the circle around him. Here he comes. Catfish. Good, good. Stay close to him so he doesn't do his projectiles. His sword isn't too dangerous if you keep moving. I should have kept the corrosive glove, eh? That was eating through these guys. Oh well. I wanted this for the boss, but anyway. We can have a look at weapons in a second. Now he'll die. Eating through his red. And the boss that we're going to do is red, and he has a shield that eats pretty quickly, so he'll be alright. He's not got armor. Okay, I'm going to use this guy. Just keep him down here. We just got backup shield, which is really nice. As I said, we got no protection. So I will do that and throw a scroll out in a second. See, the time has stopped. It's just waiting for us to kill the elites. Don't have to kill the trash. I've got some cappers out there. Got some veteran stacks off them. He's dead, and now it's boss time. Now I'm going to get rid of a... How many have I got? It'll tell me if I mouse over. I'm at 16 to 20, so I can just choose that outright. That's a nice one, triple dash, but we've got plenty on that. Generally good, but nothing better. We'll just do that. Okay. All we're going to do now is just make sure that there isn't an OP weapon that we missed and head to the boss. I'm playing a hero that I don't really play much, don't even know, but oh, that's nice. Just in time for the boss. And I never do bloody ammo. It's bloody bad. And with 43, like I said, you get OP Ascensions, OP Scrolls, damage ones and that. As I said, I've hit up to 51. It's just the more enemies you kill in the timer, gives you those levels. So anyway, we'll just go to the boss and see what we got. I would have liked to have rate of fire on this. The second beam doesn't help us at all, so elusive's nothing. A little bit of help. That's useless. So we've just got 40% lucky chance and we lose 10% rate of fire, which is a shame, but we'll be all right. It'll be a bit of a slow kill, but it'll be a kill. Just looking for again. Not going to help us now. Would have been all right earlier. How many scrolls have we got? I think I had one more yet. Just put it on. I might dash out of the hands and that just saves my butt. And we're 27, which is pretty good. Now, when you're coming here, don't go past this. I had my son here, and I was just about to re-upgrade and then reforge a weapon I picked up. And he's bouncing around like this, and I didn't have my weapon with spores on it. Just right-click his face, see 80 shield off straight away. Keep moving at this point. It's RNG. There's no pattern to what he does. Just keep moving left until the sides start to close in, which are now, there's a pillar here, and now he can do hands at us, or he can do circles like he's doing. Just keep moving for the circles so you're not standing and getting damage from them. Re-get his face. It glitches a bit. There's the hands. Move behind. And you can shoot through the pillar. That's why I wanted this weapon rather than the gloves. Though I haven't got the beam right. There's hands. That buffer shield's stopping their damage anyway. Now stay behind here and we can burn him. Oh no, he's doing the swipes. You want to go close? Now he might do another one. It just depends. Just stay alive for a second. No, he's doing circles. He can do 4 of those swipes in a row, and they're the most dangerous thing in here. Get behind for hands. Weapon's a bit lacking. I've burnt this guy in seconds with just the right stuff and the right weapon. Now keep moving. I stood too long and got some red, and you saw my shield, so I just went into this to get some of that back. I'll wait till it ends. Yep. Now I'm getting that done. He's going to do, no, he's going to do the swipes and move close. Now he might do another one close or far away. Keep moving the circles. He might do the suck in now. No, he's doing the circles again. They're the easiest. Just keep moving. Right click his face again because it glitches this weapon. It's got a range issue. Now this is lovely. You stay behind, you can meld him. Never move out early because he does an explosion, which would one-shot you. So you're protected by the pillar there. Jump. Go far. Just looking to see if he's going to cast another one. Hands. Just keep moving. They don't do a lot because of the buffer shield protecting, and they're less than 30% damage. So we got that covered. Move far. I got hit by that, but we'll just go into Aspis for a second. And keep close. I'll get rid of the Aspis so I can fire. That's the only downside. Jump. He's about to die. Go far. Hands aren't going to hurt us with the buffer shield, and we're dead. I mean, we didn't have a great weapon. I've melded that guy in, 10 seconds and other times it's slower. But you at least get to see the boss strategy. Didn't get great defensive ascensions. I don't know the character too well, but I beat the guy. Anyway, I wish you the best on now. Just to show you I think we rolled, so I'm going to make no essence out of this. We rolled a bit of stuff. Yeah, minus 1,000, but you make about 550 essence in a run in about 32 minutes. Obviously, the commentary and the little interludes have lengthened the video to about an hour, but you're probably skipping through things anyway, as I do. So best of luck. I hope that helps you. Have a good day.